Let's check out my exact master chain here.
Check out this sound.
First thing I'm using is an EQ to roll off the super low frequencies here, about 35 hertz. This is pretty much everything that you can't hear, but you can certainly feel that rumble, that low rumble that you don't even need. And that's stuff you're going to hear when you get on a larger sound system for sure.
Check out this sound.
And it takes a lot of headroom, takes up a lot of headroom in your mix.
Check out this sound.
Next, I'm using a mid-side EQ. Basically, you don't want much low frequencies on the sides of your mix. You want those to be nice and center, or mono as they call it. But you don't necessarily have to make everything completely mono. You can roll it off with a mid-side EQ, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm rolling off the sides.
Check.
Kind of bringing them to the center.
Check out this sound.
Let's listen without it, actually.
Check out this sound.
Yep, if you're wearing headphones, you're going to hear that it's a little more low end happening in the sides of your ears. It's not as clean.
Check out this sound.
Now, all that's happening before the first compressor. So this allows the compressor to not overreact to any of those crazy low frequencies. So you're going to have a nice sound that's already coming into your first compressor here. I'm using the Waves RCompressor.
Check out this sound.
Usually I use that preset there.
Check out this sound.
Right around 3 dB, just a little bit less of compression.
Check out this sound.
Endless Smile, this is just for the build-up. Now, am I using this? Yes, I am. This is Waves, not Waves, this is Ozone. I just switched over, actually. This is Ozone Imager from Isotope. Now, I'm using this often. If you watch my full production streams, I'm using this quite often to isolate those different frequencies. There's many great presets here. I'm using, actually, the dynamic width preset and moving it around from there. So I'm basically just, let's keep those sub-frequencies center there. Sometimes I'll bring up the low mid there. You can solo along as you go. Upper mid range here. And this is going to be the stereo width, so usually it's looking something like this.
Check out this sound.
Next, I'm using an Ozone Vintage Limiter, and I'm usually using the hard and punchy preset. If I'm making house music, I want it to be nice and loud, so
check out this sound.
Just grazing that limiter, not hitting it too hard. You can check it out right up here. You can see what the waveform is looking like. You want it nice and flat, but you don't want to cut off. You don't want to lose those transients and cut off the tops of the kicks and start losing your drums. So dial it in, find out what's too much, bring it back.
Check out this sound.
You can see how much loudness that's adding right there.
Check out this sound.
And I finish it off with one more limiter. It may not be doing anything at all, just a little bit. Just adding a little bit more loudness, kind of squeezing out whatever I can here.
Check out this sound.
And with it. Pretty big difference, but it's really just enhancing a good mix that's already there. Hope you guys learned something about mastering today. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.